Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails, an alternate account story. We've got a new camera angle today, and I put the camera on the top left corner instead of the bottom left, so lots of new things. Here, let's get some stream beats going real quick. And tonight, after I'm done with this, I'm gonna try to do my main account on BlueStacks on my old computer, just so I can see if there's any kind of performance difference noticeable between the two. So we'll see how that goes. But first, we're gonna do the alt account here, and yeah, let's just see how it goes here, guys. So we are pretty close to making a rhodium now. We're in Division 3, as you may have guessed by the fact that it says Division 3 here. And let's take a look at these feats real quick. Okay, so we need to gain turn meter. That shouldn't be a problem, and we have 2 times to do it. All right. I mean, I love turn meter, so I'm guessing it's not going to be hard. All right, we have to win on our first try. Trench runners. I don't know. We'll probably ignore that one too. So let's see here. Let's get into it. I'm facing a dude named Sharky, and they want me to fight him or her. Let's take a look at what they have here. Okay, so 1 relic on their arena team. And let's take a look at their inventory here. There's like 1 relic on their entire roster, period. And that's, what is it, relic 1? Yes, relic 1. So that's good. They do have a Darth Revan though. Looks like they have a Padme team, Jedi Training Rey with a couple Zetas. Luke squad is pretty good. I mean, they've got a pretty fleshed out roster. They actually have a good Grand Admiral Thrawn. Mine is like Gear 8. He's been Gear 8 forever. So Treya squad, yeah, so they've got a lot of tools, and we'll see if they can use them. Let's see. So their lifetime score is 162k. Mine is 221. So I've had more success. Please don't pay no attention to my fleet rank versus arena rank. That's none of your business, or none of your concern, anyways. So no idea what they have on defense. No idea if they've attacked yet or not. Let's jump into it. Oh, I should say, just give you an update. I did win my last match. I won the finals of my last week, and I promised you guys a screenshot. If you want to see a screenshot of the final result, you can watch my final main account battle, and I actually put the wrong screenshot in there, so that's an option for you if you want to explore that. So yeah, I won. They couldn't clear my fleet. That's basically it. My Phoenix were too strong for them. They failed at least 1 time against Phoenix. So let's jump in here now. Looks like they haven't attacked yet. And first, let's go over my defenses, just to keep the suspense a little bit. So we've got the clone team with Shakti. She doesn't have her lead Zeta. She has her unique. And then Kira, and it's basically a nest team. And Newt's a scoundrel, so he kind of benefits from being in there. I don't expect it to really stop anyone. And then we have Palpy, and we have the Phoenix Squad, the aforementioned Phoenix Squad that is the crusher of dreams at times. The Sabine Zeta can take people for surprise a little bit, so... and then in the back we have an Ewok team with a fastish Paplu, and if he's not fast, then your Ewok team sucks, so put some speed on Paplu if you want to put him on defense. This is Division 3, and there was no shame in putting Ewoks on defense in Division 3, is what I'm telling myself. And then we have Geonosians here. So, let's see, what do they have? It looks like they have a Commander Luke team, but let's look at the bottom. Wow, okay, so a pretty decent Night Sisters team. And then this Karth team, it's okay. No Canderous? I don't know. Let's see. Let's just take a sample. I have no idea what their speed is. Let's see. So she's got the right sets on her. 17 speed. Playing my alt is just a constant source of joy. It's like my opportunity to feed the mean side of myself. Let's see, which Zeta does Talzin have? She has the lead. That's unfortunate for us. She has offense set with potency. Those are good sets for her. 51 speed. There's no spirit here. Let's see if tenacity is on Nest. Just speed. 33 speed. No tenacity to speak of. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking bounty hunters for this. We'll see. Let's see what this top top zone has. Okay, so there's bounty hunters up here. Bosk, I assume, has the lead Zeta. Yep. Always worth checking that, though. And he has speed set, even though he's the leader. 87 speed with the speed set. So, let's see. Health. Gotta get those up to 6E, my boy. If you have an offense square at 6E, you should invest in these other two first. Just saying. Then we got this Commander Luke team. They do have all the Zetas except for old Ben. And this is great, actually. I was hoping that this would be a squad without Nest, because we can use Padme on this pretty easy, I think. Let's see how good their Han is. They have offense arrow, speed arrow, some crit damage, 76 speed, offense. You know, they have the right sets on. They have the right stuff. For the most part, except for Nest, which is abysmal. Potency is okay, I guess. What speed is this guy? Okay. Alright, and I should say they're getting half of it right. So, they have... This is like an all Gear 12-ish lineup. Like, it's not all Gear 12. This is pretty good, though. So, yeah, my first order's not quite ready for that squad, so let's try bounty. Let's get risky here. I really don't know if this is gonna work, but why the heck do we have bounty hunters worked up with a ton of good speed mods and the unique Zeta on Django if we can't kill a Night Sister here or there? Now, one thing that, the one reason I'm taking this is Nest is eventually going to do her AoE and daze me, and whereas I don't really enjoy that very much, I do, should we just try to nuke her? Let's just try to nuke her. That was fun. So, if she had put daze on my guys, though, I don't really operate off of any kind of need to just use turn meter. I don't need a gain turn meter, and daze is really good at denying turn meter. So it was pretty nice to take her out, but really we don't like need it too much. So. Let's see, can we take out old Daka with this? Not quite. Alright. Let's try to stun Talzin. Her TM is over 50%. Excellent. We don't want to kill Daka here because we want Django to finish her off if we can. So now he's got the unique Zeta. He denies revives. So double taps her. Doesn't need a double tap. He just taps her. And let's see, let's have Boba. Boba and Django can both target outside of Taunt, and so can the new Mandalorian, actually, so that's exciting. One other really good strength about taking these Night Sisters versus, or Bounty Hunters versus Night Sisters is you get to heal against Plague. Plague can mess up a lot of teams, and you see how Bosk has Plague right now, and technically his health is just a little bit down. Like he's he has less than 100% health. But now we throw this thing, we debuff someone, and it's like magic. The plague goes away because he's at 100% health, and you can just take him out. So, unfortunately, we didn't get the kill against Asajj there. Here, let's actually just do burn. Alright, I think this should get us 60. I should note that if it's a faster Night Sister team, it's going to be a harder match. Like, if my bounty hunters outspeed you, there's an issue. I mean, my bounty hunters aren't slow exactly. They're actually fairly well modded and fast, but Bosk lead, so the Night Sisters get a plus 30 bonus just off of that. And if they're not faster still, then I mean, my bounty hunters aren't modded to be anything too crazy. So let's see, we got 60 banners there. We'll save Padme. We'll save something for bounty hunters. Doesn't really matter. Let's see, so Carth, we could just use Commander Luke here. I don't know what's stopping us from just using Commander Luke. Yeah, let's just 3-man it with Commander Luke here. Seems like overkill, but we've got Padme, we've got Grievous, and Jedi Revan, and then I also have Night Sisters. Night Sisters can handle those bounty hunters if they have to, maybe, ironically. So, let's try this. So all my whole Commander Luke team here has relics on them. None of this squad does, though I am outnumbered, of course. So let's take a mission out of commission. Out of commission. Get it? I cracked myself up. So we didn't get the kill here. That's actually fine. Let's just hit Carth. So if we go below that max health threshold there, or max protection threshold, Zalbar is going to taunt. So if we can get as many of these guys just like out of commission and close to their turn. Here, now let's see if we can just take out mission here. Excellent. See if we can just take out Carth. Oh, but we triggered Zalbar, but we kept that special from Luke so that we could dispel it. We also kept the special from Chewie to do the same. And now we can do our move here. Let's just take out Zalbar for a minute. Alright, pretty quick and easy 62. Seems like a waste, but honestly, getting 62 is great. Because we want to get something good. So, alright, these are actually pretty decent teams. It's going to be tricky to find the right teams to use here. So, we've got Kylo and Rey in the back here. Jedi training Rey. Let's see if they're modded fast. BB-8 should be fast. We've got speed mods. Tenacity is whatever. Pretty decent tenacity. Speed. Okay, I mean, they're trying with mods. I don't know. I can be a jerk at times. They are absolutely trying. Like they just haven't farmed enough yet. And I don't know. My alt has a ton of really good mods, and that's because I've invested in them from day one. And I haven't been lately as much, and that's to my shame. But I do have a pretty good stable of mods, and that's just an important aspect to being able to win these matches. So let's see. Alright, let's do the Padme match here, because that's the biggest question mark, and then we can micromanage what other things we want to use. You're gonna have to use one of our B teams, which we always do, but it's gonna be tricky because they put a lot of good teams on defense here. So let's just use the full, yeah, because 3PO can be used here. We want all 5 because we don't want them to focus anyone down. And if they do focus someone out, we want redundancy. So, the big thing with this is the Commander Luke team is going to take a ton of turns. They're going to just keep hitting me, and that's unfortunate. I'm gonna be regenerating a ton of that damage and everything, but at the same time, like it's it's just going to be. This is funny. I'm not. You never take this many turns in against this team. They're just not that fast. So and maybe their Luke doesn't actually have the leadership Zeta. In which case, what you doing, man? You'd need that leadership Zeta. So every time I resist something, which happens every time they put a negative effect on me and I have protection up, then they gain turn meter. So you see I put the confuse on old Ben, so he tried to taunt and he just couldn't do it. Like he couldn't actually, he couldn't manage that because confusion prevents him from gaining buffs like that. We're trying to get Chewbacca out because he's providing guard for Luke and Han here. Once Chewbacca folds, then the rest of the team folds pretty quick. Let's see, let's keep spreading the translation. Almost got Chewie down. Alright, this should do it. We'll call the assist to Ahsoka. She missed. Now she didn't. Now we're starting to gain a big pool of courage. So let's see if we can almost one-shot Han. Okay, call the assist. Got him. Let's put confusion on old Ben. He's old. He gets confused at times. It's in his name, you know. He's old. I don't know. Nothing against. I love old people, but sometimes old people, just like young people, get confused. So let's confuse him twice. And there's really there's no sense in dragging this out, but I just haven't gotten the right stacks of courage yet. There we go. 56 banners. That's pretty good. I mean, Padme, you expect 55, or you expect 55. If you're gonna win with Padme, you get 55. So, happy enough with 56, of course. Commander Luke, honestly, if they have a good Padme team, Commander Luke is not the right choice. The right choice would be if they have Padme, you put clones with Shock T down, and you put Commander Luke down right next to each other, or one behind the other, and let them try to choose, because both of those are countered easily by Padme, but obviously she can only do one. Alright, so Bosk, let's see, I think, should we get risky here? Let's try Night Sisters. I don't know, that seems foolish. I think they could heal from everything. I could dispel. No, I think I got this. They will heal a lot, that's for sure, but Plague isn't the thing that's going to end them. I'm going to be able to dispel Bosk's taunt, and then I can pick off the weaker members here, take out Boba. Hopefully Boba doesn't get a really well-timed execute, or we might be sunk, but we can Zerg them down with other characters if we need to. You know, or we could just take my first order. I just don't feel like they're strong enough right now. Let's take Night Sisters. This might be a mistake, but let's just do it. So right away we're just gonna try to take out. Well, let's try to stun Boba here, actually. That didn't work. Let's just make things worse and try to stun him again. Perfect. Alright. Let's try to stun IG-88. Oh, and we got a bonus Bosk. That was my biggest debate there anyways, was should I stun Bosk or not? But Bosk has such a high tenacity with the lead that it seemed ill-advised. So let's work on Boba here a little bit. See if we can get lucky again. Alright, got the stun. He has tenacity down now, so it's a lot more common to be able to actually land debuffs on him. And now, let's see, let's get tenacity down on Boba. Keep hitting IG-88. Stun Bosk again so he doesn't taunt. Let's try to stun Boba again. Didn't work. fry him with that ability there, whatever it is. It's called a basic, actually. It's not hard. Let's put tenacity down back on Bosk. Keep him stun locked if we can. Alright, so let's see if we can get a twofer here. No, just a one fur, but to get IG. Alright, Bosk did his AoE and healed everyone, so no more plague on anyone. Whoops, that wasn't great. But now we're gonna have to focus. We're gonna have to focus Bosk anyways. You know what? Let's see if we can stun Dengar. So we gotta be tricky about this, because if he gets crit, then he'll go into stealth. So we just gotta use old Daka or Spirit to stun him. All right, got him stunned. Now he's in stealth, but he doesn't take a turn and potentially just throw grenades. So, all right, 56. Looks like they didn't hit Spirit at all. She's got foresight. Oh, look at that. Got a rhodium. No one cares. Everyone's got a rhodium. No, that's elitist of me. Some people don't have a rhodium, and that's fine. Totally fine. Look at that. Geo fleet. I wonder how good are their geos? No, not bad. This might actually be a pretty big challenge for me. They started with all 3 Geonosians here, and so I think maybe I can beat them, but I don't know. That's going to be tricky. If I lose, if they get a good burst of damage, then I might be sunk. So we'll stress out about that later. First, let's take care of these last 2 teams. So saved our best here. This shouldn't be hard. The biggest thing is to try to maximize banners, because they still have a ton on offense here. I'm actually pretty impressed with this guy's roster. Normally I talk a lot of trash, and there are issues with this roster, like every roster, but it's been non-awful. So not as good as mine though. Let's just be real clear. Not as good as mine. So let's just get rid of First Order Officer first. He's actually really important to this team. So Grandmaster Yoda. Alright, let's do an AoE here. See if we can reduce turn meter on Kylo. And I'm going to actually wait to put up his buffs until Bastila is able to give him more buffs. So let's see. Is this Kylo? I wonder if we could just take him out with this assist. I think we could take out this TIE pilot though. He does some good damage. So yeah, alright, got him. Let's see if Yoda can take out Kylo now. Alright. Now we'll throw up our buffs, so everyone's got foresight. Kylo tried to stun Revan, but I have my Zeta, so he's unstunnable. And it's incredible how easy it is to take out Kylo at gear 12 compared to, I have my Relic 7 Kylo on my main account, and he is just so hard to shift. Let's see. I don't think they've actually gotten any turns, so I think we can just go with the full 60. Yep. Cool. Well, I mean, that's true for every relic thing. If you have a lot of good relics, then you're just gonna be harder to kill. That's the fact of it. My main account fight is actually gonna be tough. My guy has a lot of relics, lots and lots of relics. Tough to chew through. Let's just take the whole gang here. And that includes old 5-star Watt. And the reason for that is we just want them to be focusing on on just one character. We want them to be focused on Magna Guard, and they don't have anything they don't have any AoEs. They don't have any way to bypass this taunt except for just straight up damage. And whereas they can probably damage him enough, like I very rarely start my fights using Watt with the taunt tech on Magnagard, but this is just too good of an opportunity because, well, if it was a sustained fight, which it's not going to be apparently, then they would really struggle trying to do damage to anyone but Magnagard. And meanwhile, I would just be doing a ton of damage with my B2, and it would be ugly. So, all right, cool, got the kill there. 59 banners is not bad at all for Grievous. I assume they haven't attacked. It always looks like they're kind of slumping, but that's just their animation. They're non-static. You know, they're not just like sitting there. They're kind of moving. See, she's moving her lightsaber. So I always feel like they're slumping. But let's see how good Tarkin is. I don't even know. I'm looking at the speed. I'm like, I have no idea what that means. I have no idea. So better than my Tarkin. Let's say that. Alright, let's just jump into it here. We've got our Akbar fleet, negotiators on defense, and I think this is their good fleet, so even if we fail, we have a chance to win this match regardless. And yeah, let's... I'm tempted. Let's do this. Let's take... Ghost is not great, but it'll do okay. We want to do this because if I do fail, that way I have some ships that are... The pilots are okay. I can maybe do a cleanup mission or something. I think I'm going to win this, and I don't think I need my TIE Advanced, so... I mean, fingers crossed. We'll see. We will see. So, I always found the most success... Well, first we want to wiggle, because we don't want them targeting our Falcon. Now, I've always found the most success in targeting the soldier with non-AoE attacks, because the second you hit spy and soldier, or maybe it's just spy, then the spy will drag both of them into stealth. So if we can do a big burst here, I think all three get to assist. Yeah, so we got him down, no stealth, and now, even though Sunfac is here and they're all hiding behind Sunfac, they've lost a huge part of a huge advantage. So they did kill Biggs. That's unfortunate. Let's take out the retribution here. That could get in the way. We'll get Sabine in. She can help us. We want to get rid of all the Geonosians as fast as we can, because the Geonosians all help each other. They give each other buffs. So if we can split that up, like maybe their clone sergeant is even better in terms of like gear and everything. I don't know, but even if they are, we want to take out that Sunfac first because of how much good synergy he has with the spy. So we'll call the assist here, do an AoE, see if we can knock down. Alright, let's see if we can just take out spy here. No. Back in stealth. They're gonna get reinforcements. Not cool, bro. Okay, so Falcon is untargetable right now, so we can do an AoE and they're not gonna retribute him. I have an English degree. I can make up words. It's a rule. Alright. I can also get 64 banners against a Geonosian team with my B fleet. So. Cool. So 1750 seems to be the score we've been getting lately in Division 3. I've gotten a few scores a little above that, a little below that, but mostly that's what we're getting. That was a very efficient match. I dropped 2 against Fleet, dropped 4 against Commander Luke, dropped 1 with General Grievous. So dropped 5. I wonder if that's the soft max. It's 1755, but one way or another, this is going to be a really tough score to beat If they fail at all, it's going to be bad. So I am probably, well, let's take a look. Let's see if I got that turn meter gain feat. Yeah. Great. Honestly, if it was 1,000 times in Grand Arena, I bet I would still get it in 2 turns. Or in 2 times. Like, I bet everyone's gonna get this. 100. This is, like, meant to make you feel good, I think. So, thanks for making me feel superior to everyone else, CG. Let's see. So, I guess it was 7. Okay. And then, you guys want to see what's in the Erodium for Division 3? So this is a lot better than it was back in Division like 10 or whatever I started in. It's pretty good. Some crystals and everything. So next is Kyber. I expect we'll make it. We've already won 7, I think. As long as we get full clears, even if we lose all of them, which I don't see that happening, I think we'll still make Kyber pretty easily. Be nice to go 12-0 though. So I think I'm just gonna leave you guys here. Oh, let's see what our ending rank is actually. 166. All right, that's without doing a ton of feats, because feats are boring on an alt. So I am gonna leave you guys here. Gonna go do some attacks with my main, so that'll be interesting. Hopefully I don't crash. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want. If you don't want, then just don't. All right. So anyways, I appreciate all of you. And remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails.